lightning shoots from his fingers. Studios strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush, then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die, eating up his innards. An unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have a team coming into this game in hope of joining the ranks of the select few teams that have finished the regular season undefeated. Let's see if they can keep that dream alive with a win here in this one. It's the Vikings going up against the Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset. Huh?
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. To throw again is Cutler. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Martin, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll run it. Here's Martin. Fighting through, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run the option left, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Martin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz and they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They come out here in the I. Here's Carr to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Carr going to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And off comes to Martin. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, it's Doug Martin, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Cutler to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Still on his feet. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to go up top again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. fresh set of downs here. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He completes it right side of lane. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
One man in the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On third down, Cutler. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for them.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them. When all else fails, not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And 4th down coming up. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Carr, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Drops it off to Martin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Here we go. It's Cutler on fourth down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
We ready?
Now Carr throwing on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Cooks on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw, Cutler. This caught by Royal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. He finds his target, Royal. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, it's Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, it's Cutler. Goes underneath to Martin. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, But a nice carry, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again is Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On third down, Cutler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. Just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now. We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, walk with me now, we running wild. Hey, ain't nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it, I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. That's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get dirty. About a good old flood. Well, I get up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain self-cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it all, dipping in the swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. That's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, it's a get Thursday. Listen, about to get dirty.
missed it.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang